Okay, hello, how's everyone doing? Okay, I just started up my stream here.
Morning, friend.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me just make sure everything here is good.
Morning, friend.
Okay, here we go. Okay, all set on this. Okay, so we're gonna be getting ready for this new update that's coming out. Looks good for what we were seeing, but you know, it's still, you should still take it with a grain of salt. Okay, here we go. Hey everyone, okay, let me show my Moonshine business here first. Moonshine Shack, okay. Yeah, my weekend is good. Are you gonna play GTA again? Yeah, I'll have another GTA video today. Next part of Ballad of Gay Tony will be today. Oh, and let me just, I guess I'll enter with the posse. Let me go out back outside then. No, I've never gotten 100% in San Andreas. I got close, but I'll do it one day. I've beaten San Andreas so many times, but I've never gotten, like, 100% completion.
Hi there.
Yeah, can you invite me?
Posse should be
Well,
open.
It's full, it's full.
No,
Oh, it's full.
not full. You only have 2 slots.
Huh?
No, the posse is full right now. I can help you with your Moonshine right after this. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let's start this cell.
Now, we have a batch ready for shipment, okay? I can...
How are you getting ready for the DLC? Well, I kind of already am ready for the DLC. I'm more of helping other people get ready for the DLC. You know, helping people get money and stuff.
When I give a batch to you, I know you will guard it with your life. You will not let
I saw your comment on whatever's channel on Phil Bell and the remove phone call. Oh yeah, well I did watch a lot of whatever's videos. You know, he is probably the best GTA 4 YouTuber in my opinion. Like he does, you know, primarily GTA 4. He does a lot of really good videos on GTA 4, and you know, he shows you all the possibilities in like the missions and the like when he shows all the fail calls in the missions. Those are those are just great. But yeah, he does some really good videos on GTA 4, like, you know, showing all the characters, their cutscenes and stuff, and,
Should have jumped your liquor.
the update is free, but, like, you know, there's gonna be, you know, stuff to get in the update, obviously. Yusuf is here, a badass Arab with a well, thank you, Anomalous, for the super chat. Yeah, Yusuf is a really cool, character. You know what's unfortunate is that Yusuf isn't a friend in GTA, the Ballad of Gay Tony. Why is Yusuf not available as a friend? Like, why can't you call him and hang out with him? I don't understand. That's, Saucer, do we have, like, any events anytime soon, by the way?
I've checked. No.
Just your favorite fishing challenge.
And how long?
In about half an hour.
Okay. What is the best way to get gold bars and money in Red Dead Redemption 2 online? Well, I made a video in, like, back in January. Just look it up on my channel. It's in the Red Dead Guides playlist. Don't shoot the agents, guys. Let's just see if we can just, you know, go through this roadblock peacefully. But I made a video. Oh, well, I guess I'm already going then. They said to stop, but it was just... I didn't have it on my map there. I don't think they're gonna have enough time to react because the delivery is right here. Yeah, they're not gonna have enough time to react.
Okay, I'll invite you to my posse.
But I made a video back in January on, like, ultimate, like, gold grinding guide. Check that out. That should help you out. I love the stream of Cat the other day. Oh, thank you, man. I'm grateful that he invited me over. He's a cool guy. I think that, you know, if Red Dead Online, like, you know, gets more updates in the future, I think that PvP Cats can grow really well in that game. I could see him, you know, I could see him getting up to 1 million subscribers one day. So, he's a great guy.
Okay,
When is your
my
Dimitri
posse,
lore
please?
video coming out? The script is done. I just have to record the cutscenes with Dimitri and my commentary over it, but it's gonna be up soon, and you'll see it. I just don't know when. I can't give you an exact date, because, you know, a lot of things get delayed for me. But I will have it up soon. That's, you know, why I've been kind of slow on the lore videos, because I've just been busy with so many things, and just so many things come up, and just and I don't get around to them. Nice hat, feller. Thank you, Joker. And thank you, Anomalous. All or nothing, a heavenly peace or lifetime being tortured by some hellish... Well, thanks, man.
Well, I want
Thank
you
you,
an
Eric.
optimist.
Hey, Patrick, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. I'm really excited for this DLC. It's coming out on my birthday. Well, thank you, man. Happy birthday, also. That's July 13th. July 13th update comes out. Okay, where's the, Moonshine business is right here. Okay, you don't need to fast travel me inside, because I'm right next to the Moonshine
I know.
business.
Just the same as yours.
What is your opinion on Gracie from GTA 4? Really annoying.
You can still fit one more person. Check to see.
Can you put me in your Moonshine cabin?
Sure. If you want, we have a challenge of playing with the band for 2 minutes. If you want to do it, tell me.
Can I?
What do you think about mobile games? I'm not into mobile games, really. The only mobile game that I played was GTA Liberty City Stories on mobile, because the graphics were actually better on Liberty City Stories on mobile than on you know, the PS2 and the PSP one.
I think you have San Andreas on mobile.
Yeah, yeah.
You have San Andreas on mobile?
I think Red Dead Online is getting the better update than GTA Online this summer. Blood Money looks like it's better than GTA's DLC. What do you think? Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah, and I hope so. I hope that you're right. I hope that it is, you know, the bigger update, the better update. Because like the last year, GTA Online has been getting the big updates, and just Red Dead Online has been getting screwed. And so, like, there's no excuse on why the next GTA Online DLC should be bigger than the next Red Dead DLC. There's no excuse for that.
I think that the Red Dead Redemption should be like the GTA 6.
They're similar in a lot of things, but they're not too compelling.
Let's play together.
Okay, I start a cell.
Do I get haters on Red Dead videos? Well, I mean, I get haters on, you know, pretty much everything. You know, like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, when I posted the Watch Dogs Legion video last night, like, literally there was a dislike within, like, the first 10 seconds of it just coming up. And, like, that shows me the person didn't even watch the video at all. They just literally got the notification, they saw that it was Watch Dogs, and just clicked and just disliked. That was just, and they probably just left right after that. That's, you know, that's kind of stupid. And the thing, like I said before, is I have no issue with, you know, people disliking my videos. I don't. But the only thing that I ask is that if somebody dislikes my videos, that they give me a reason. They write out a comment and say, I disliked it for this reason, just so I can improve my content. But, you know, if somebody is disliking, like, my videos simply because it's Watch Dogs, or because it's, like, Red Dead Online and it's not GTA, if it's just because, oh, it's not GTA, so therefore I'm disliking it, that's just stupid. That's, you know, that's not a legitimate reason to dislike something, because it's not the game that you want to see. That's stupid.
Yeah, but what if it's like in the recommended and they want to buy the game and they're like, they don't want any spoilers and they want to buy the game?
Well, I don't really, you know, I don't really do spoilers. Like, I don't write spoilers in, like, my titles. Like, you know, I mean, a little bit, maybe a little bit of a spoiler. Like, I wrote that, you know, Aiden finds Wrench, like, in the title, but everybody knew that that was going to happen, because the trailers that showed, like, the story was Aiden was going to track down Wrench, so, like, I don't think it's not a spoiler. It would be more of a spoiler if I wrote, like, this per character dies in, like, the title, like a death scene for this character or something like that. That would be more of a spoiler.
Wait, someone dies?
If you show, like, a character's picture, like, dying, and then, like, you show, like, the title, like, oh, death scene of this character, so that's a spoiler. Like, you know, Aiden finds his nephew or something like, I wouldn't really say that's a spoiler. That's,
wait,
you know, that's...
Aiden finds his nephew?
Yeah, that's his nephew. His nephew is the main guy that gives you missions in Bloodlines.
But I want to buy the game.
So buy it.
I don't have money. You should know that. You live with me.
The update's probably gonna come out like 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. But yeah, I mean, to answer the question, I get like you know, I get like haters on pretty much, you know, everything. Will you make a video on the new GT Online survival maps? No.
Wait,
I play them. Most of them aren't so good. I'm going to fast travel to my camp. We have trader ready to go.
My favorite location in Red Dead Redemption 2, probably Coulter. I just like the snowy mountains a lot.
I think that there should be like sort of like flying machine thing. Well,
No.
Oh no! Someone blew up my horse. Because
why no video on the survival maps? Because there's not really a reason for me to, you know, it's like there's not enough content for me to go back to GT Online for. It's just that's.
Just tell me when everybody's at the camp, so I'll be able to start the sale.
My horse died. No. Wait,
But I'll tell you this, for the guy that was answering, that was asking me that question, you know, he asked me specifically, do I get haters on, like, you know, the Red Dead, content? Yeah, sure. But, like, you know, I've gotten the most amount of haters, like I said before in the past. It was when I started doing Red Dead content. So when I started doing, like, Red Dead Redemption content and Red Dead Online content, I got a lot of haters. Like, a lot. Like, it was the most amount of haters that I've ever gotten. And, like, my videos just got dislike bombed so badly. And you know, I had people threatening to unsubscribe. And, like, you know, like, what's up, bro? How you been? I've been good, Edwin. But I think I lost, like, when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I think I lost, like, 5,000 subscribers or something like that within, like, the first few weeks of just me doing Red Dead content. And the thing about that is, the vast majority of complaints that I saw about my Red Dead content, it wasn't even, like, legitimate criticism. It was just, like, comments of just people just saying, oh, this game sucks, it's boring. Like, it was just stuff like that, like, oh, this is a horse simulation game. Like, there was just comments like that. Like, it was like, do GT Online, this game sucks. It was just like, but, you know, when I replied to these people, I'm like, what's the problem? And they're like, GT Online is better. And I'm like, I like this game, I'm playing this game. The issue is that I still did the exact same amount of GT Online content. I still did. So, like, every Saturday I would upload, like, a GTA video, but I would also upload a Red Dead video alongside that. So I still did the same amount of GTA videos at that time that I did Red Dead videos. The Red Dead videos were actually extra videos, but for these people that were complaining that wasn't good enough, It was the fact that there was a Red Dead video that was on my channel that they were getting all mad about. That was just stupid. And thank you, Luigi fan, for sponsoring my channel. I do appreciate it, man. I'll tell you this. You know, what was it? I don't understand this attitude personally. Like, why people? I don't understand how somebody can get so angry when like a YouTuber plays a different game. Like, so what? You know, it's their channel. Let them play what they want. What's the complaining about? I don't get it.
Because I think that the reason they were mad is because Reddit didn't have enough content.
It's not about that.
And
No.
it's
It's not about that. Because if it was about the lack of content, which I understand in Reddit Online, then the comments, whenever the thing is, that's not really haters. Because I saw comments like that on my Reddit Online videos where people are saying, oh, the stuff is too overpriced, there's not enough content. That's actually legitimate criticism because Reddit Online had several issues when it came out. But I'm talking about the first month of Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, because the first month that the game came out, there was no online yet, and I got so much hate comments on that. So I was playing the single player, and the single player is a masterpiece. The single player has plenty of content.
Yeah, I know.
But there was people that were complaining about me playing the single player. They were like, oh, this is boring, this sucks, this is stupid. And there was even people that were saying there's no cars in this game, so this sucks. And I'm like, really? That's what you're gonna complain about? That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That's such a dumb thing to complain about. Like, no cars in, like, a Western game?
Oh my god.
Why? What happened?
Can someone please come look at this?
What?
Cripps has an axe in his back and he's not dead.
What?
He has an axe in his back and he's not dead.
But I'll tell you this. I started playing, what is it, oh yeah, so like when around when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I subscribed to this one channel, Tagback TV, which is, you know, he's a really great channel. I suggest you guys check him out. And Tagback TV, you know, he grew on Red Dead Redemption 2, and you know that's what he mostly did, Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Online. And then, you know, what happened was, like, you know, around the time, you know, COVID started happening, he started playing like other games and just moving on to other content. And so he started doing like what was it? He started doing like Animal Crossing, which he got really popular on. Like, he got really popular in Animal Crossing, and he did really well with his content. And what happens is, you know, I'm not interested in Animal Crossing at all. I'm not. I don't like. I'm not. It's not that I hate the game. I'm just not interested in it. But I don't go to the guy's channel and just, like, you know, dislike, bomb, or complain or anything. I'm actually happy for him. Because I can see that he enjoys the content, even though, you know, I'm not interested in the game. I can see that from his perspective, he enjoys that game, and he's really passionate about it. And I'm still subscribed to him for life, because he earned my subscription for life, no matter what game he plays. But unfortunately, there's, you know, groups of people out there that are not like that, and they're just, you know, the second they subscribe to a YouTuber for, like, one game, like GTA, for instance, or Call of Duty, for instance, and then that YouTuber starts doing other games and other content, and they freak out. They literally just freak out. They cause a scene in the comments section. They give the YouTuber an attitude, just nasty all around. And unfortunately, like, a lot of YouTubers give in to those people. Like, you know, they give in, they stop doing other games, and they play the only game that those people want. Thank you for the super chat there, Chase. Payne. Hey, love the streams. Thanks, man. Red Dead 2 is a beautiful game. It is, Amoeba. Thank you for the super chat also.
Are you going to do like Black Ops 4?
No.
All of it?
No.
I
don't like Black Ops 4. It's just
Yeah,
no
it's the
single
one that
player.
divided the entire franchise.
I'll do Black Ops 2. You know, the story in Black Ops 2. I'll do that one day as a playthrough. I already did Black Ops 1, so I'll do Black Ops 2 in the future one day. But I'm not gonna do Black Ops 4. That was just I didn't like that game personally.
What is there to do on Black Ops 4? It doesn't even have a story.
Like a live stream multiplayer.
No, I'm not into that.
A lot of
Sorry.
people do that.
Okay, can
you
I start the sale? Everybody's here?
Yeah. If you let me
Sell,
drive
yes, please.
the wagon, I can drive the wagon for you.
I brought you dinner. My bride dinner. There you go. Let's cook it.
I do like missions and graphics a lot better in Red Dead, but I like the characters and the story a lot better in GTA. Well, it depends on the GTA, just an ordinary gamer. Thank you for the super chat. I think that the story in GTA 4 is much better than the story in GTA 5, personally.
You heard that Take-Two Interactive brought the facial animations of I believe it was Cyberpunk 2077.
No, I didn't hear about that.
2077, not 27. 2077.
What is it here?
And oh, it's not that
Those are
far.
the worst types of viewers. Oh, you're talking about the people that complain? Yeah, and that's the thing is like, you know, I'll say that the people that complain and, you know, curse at the YouTuber, you know, when they do other content, you know, I wouldn't even call them like, you know, I call them, you know, demanding subs. That was, you know, the term that I used in a video. I talked about this like some time ago. But, you know, I wouldn't even say that they really support that channel in the first place, if they're gonna, you know, be that nasty and give that type of attitude, because the thing is, though, is that if somebody subscribes to a YouTube channel, right, and that YouTube channel does, like, you know, different content than they subscribed for originally, okay, you know, that's fine. You know, they're not interested, they don't watch the video. However, though, if they actually go to that channel, like, if they go to the other content, like the new content that the YouTuber does, and they complain in the comments section, just cause a scene, and just curse that YouTuber, and just all around nasty, and demand the original content, then those people really didn't support that YouTuber in the first place. Those people subscribe to that YouTuber for that content, not for the YouTuber personality or for the YouTuber in general. They just subscribe just to see content of that specific game, and so they get all pissed off and angry and just, you know, cause a scene, and when it's when they don't get their way.
Are you gonna do like Ghost Recon for Wildlands?
I mean, I played Wildlands a long time ago. I could do it in the future again. I didn't like Breakpoint. I liked Wildlands, but I didn't like Breakpoint. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like Wildlands, I platinumed Wildlands. Like I did everything in Wildlands. Like I found all the collectibles and everything, all the missions, everything. I did in
Wow.
Wildlands. I took down all
That's
the Bouchons.
amazing. Like I haven't even like gotten to like the jungle part, and it was way too much.
I'm almost done with all the Bloodlines side missions because I completed the story yesterday. Would you do a video on the side missions for Bloodlines? I could possibly do that, Cryptic, but I think what I might do is I might do the side missions along with the story. Thank you for the super chat, though.
I think in the last part when you worked to gave him the I forgot his name. You locked out all side missions.
Oh yeah, I did because of the thing.
Howdy, boy.
Ansburg is actually not that far away. We should be able to get there pretty quickly.
No, the area of Edmund Ranch.
What story did you prefer, Black Ops 1 or Cold War? Both of them were pretty good. I think Black Ops 1 story was a little better, but I think both of them were pretty good. And you know, say what you want about Cold War, but I thought the campaign was pretty good in Cold War. You know, my only disappointment is that it was kind of short, but it was just that.
That's what she said.
Only.
Yeah, they missed out on Reznov. They could have done more stuff on Reznov.
I saw a guy that looked like Karchenko today.
Who's my favorite GTA antagonist? Dimitri, but he's my most hated antagonist at the same time. So I like him as an antagonist, but I just hate that guy so much. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Just. I originally subscribed for GTA, but now I watch you for your personality and the facts you say while playing single-player games. Thank you, man.
There's actually a game that I really, really want you to play. I think it's... Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
This is like a really dangerous place to drive the wagon through, like a lot of, you know, trees and stuff like that, and it's plenty of places to get ambushed in.
Yeah, I hate the.
Plenty of wild animals could also hide in an area like this, so it's
When you
Show me a guy that doesn't hate this map, this part of the map.
you know what? I don't like this part of the map because of the story mode. It's just
It's creepy and scary.
No, it's not that creepy. It's just a forest. The story mode.
well, you know, this is based on a real place, right?
Yeah.
This is
All of
based on
those,
Roanoke Colony, this area right here. Roanoke Ridge is based on Roanoke Colony, and the creepy thing is that in real life, it was in the 16th century. It was actually one of the first English settlements in America. There was actually like a settlement with like 100-something people here, and the governor left to go to Britain to get supplies. He came back 2 years later. But they still had plenty of supplies to go for a long time. When he came back, everybody was missing. Like, there was no signs of a struggle or anything. The houses weren't destroyed or anything. There wasn't any looting. And it was just, everybody was just missing. And they never found the 100 people. And they all disappeared from the town. And so, like, there's all these conspiracies about it, and that's, you know, the mystery of, you know, Roanoke Colony. And, like, in this game, in Roanoke Ridge, the similarities between them is that people disappear in this part of the map. So, like, a lot of people go missing in this part of the map, just like in the real life. But the difference is the reason that people go missing in Red Dead Redemption 2 is because of the Murphys. That's why they go missing. But in real life, it's unknown what happened exactly. You know, there's a lot of conspiracies. There's even conspiracies that aliens abducted the colonists, but I highly doubt that. I think that's just stupid.
Come on, man, it's night
When you think about
it's creepy and scary. Now we gotta look back.
when you think about alien theories, don't you think that if this would be true, we would have heard from them by now?
If what?
Didn't you see like the one where we recalled the aliens?
If aliens weren't true, don't you think we would have heard from them by now? No, it's just,
I think there would have, if aliens are real, I think there would have been some attempt at mass communication right now. Like, you know, there's all these conspiracies about the government and, like, aliens, but I don't know if I believe that stuff. I'll tell you though, do you know what's even, the alien conspiracies, even though they're kind of stupid at times, they're actually more credible than the moon landing conspiracy. The moon landing conspiracy, that's the stupidest one, where people don't believe that we landed on the moon, and they actually think that the whole thing was faked in, like, a studio room. That's like one of the dumbest things that I've honestly heard of. You know what the easiest way to prove that the moon landing conspiracy is false? You know how to prove it easily? The Soviet Union. That's how you prove it. How is the Soviet Union proof that we landed on the moon? Think about it this way. The Soviet Union was our greatest adversary during the Cold War. And they had the KGB, they had a whole ring of spies all around the US, sleeper agents, all this other stuff. You don't think the Soviet Union would have known that we had faked the moon landing if that was true? So let's say that it was true, that the US government, like, faked the moon landing. You don't think the Soviets would have known about that? They knew that we went into space. If the Soviets had found out that the moon landing was a fake, they would have done everything in their power to make the US government look stupid. They would have tried to expose that to the world. So, like, the Soviets knew we went to the moon, so there's just, you know, the people that say, you know, it's false, you know, if it was false, and the moon landing was fake, the Soviets would have exposed it. So there's just that.
And you can see, actually, in Soviet satellite images.
Yeah, I mean, the Soviets had satellites and old technology as well, so they're very well aware that we went on the moon. So it's like, you know, the people that say, oh, you know, we didn't go on the moon, well, you know, tell those people, then why didn't the Soviets prove us wrong if that's true? So that's just, you know,
I'm sure they, like, one flat
dumb.
earther, they're gonna take them to space and we're like, oh yeah, we'll cross that off my bucket list.
How many more bandits are there? That was a pretty easy ride for the most part. Did you enjoy the Soviet ending in Cold War? Oh yeah, I thought it was cool. You know, I like the Soviet ending better than the good ending. Because the Soviet ending was kind of, you know, like, it was kind of unexpected. Because, you know, what you know, and the whole scene with Perseus, you know, giving you the AK and everything like that, you know, even though it was the evil ending, I kind of liked it more than the good ending.
Much more cinematic than the good ending.
True that. True that. And Solovetsky was a really good place. To
But
put it.
what you see on those antennas, it's a long frequency radar. What you use to discover stealth airplanes, but it's really ineffective against regular airplanes, and it's a big platform that takes a whole lot of resources. So you can't just put it on a truck like a regular radar.
Oh, look at that. They put them in the sun with them. Oh my god.
My day's going good, Grim Reaper. How are you, man? Love all your content, plus you seem like a really cool guy. Thank you, Larry, for the super chat. Thanks, man. I'm new to Red Dead Online. Got any tips? Yeah, check out my video, Red Dead Online Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Everything you need to know. That's some guide that will help you out. That video is almost 1 million views right now.
What are we doing right now?
I don't know. I guess I'll probably start up a posse and do a bounty.
Ooh!
What's so ooh about that?
I like can you do the legendary one?
That's only with 4
You can
people.
do him up to 4 people, 7.
Oh no. That's bad.
I love your videos. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you, Anthony.
Beaver. Funny word. Oh. The funniest story.
Put some warmer clothes on. Well, what's the temperature in the game right now? 60 degrees. Oh, this is nothing. 60. That's not cold. You know, some people from like California, or Florida might think that 60 degrees is cold. That's not cold. That's not.
freezing.
They should see the
yeah.
Midwest in the winter time. Like it can get to -20. That's actually common in some places. So it's
It's
I
exactly
was about
like
to tell you everything,
Canadian.
Lord
Canadian
Shimura,
Relax
honor.
Sale.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Lord Shimura. And the thing is, I wanted to make a Ghost of Tsushima lore video eventually, because I did do a playthrough of the game. I don't know if you saw it. You can go on my playlist and you can see I did Ghost of Tsushima. And I wanted to do a lore video eventually, like talking about like Jin's ideology versus like Shimura's ideology on that.
I haven't watched it yet. Should I?
Watch what?
No, I don't really like Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima playlist.
Well, Ghost of Tsushima is probably I'd recommend you play the game. Ghost of Tsushima is one of the best open world games I've played. It was like the best game of 2020 for me. Want to go bowling, cousin? Thank you, just an ordinary gamer. And also, guess what? I'm gonna be continuing the Ghost of Tsushima story because there's gonna be a story expansion in August. So I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of that. There's a new island and more story. I'm really happy there's more story.
I want a game that's like open world, but also like during a wartime. I'll make Vietnam or something. We can be whatever you want.
There's 3 games that I can think of that are open world during a war. Mercenaries 1, that's in North Korea, when there's a war with North Korea in the future, and you're a mercenary and you're working for various factions. Mercenaries 2, when there's a civil war in Venezuela and you're playing as a mercenary.
An actual like war, like Vietnam, World War
there's
II.
the Saboteur.
Even World War I.
The Saboteur, it's an open world game that takes place in German-occupied France. And you play as like an Irish guy that's in France, and you're a freedom fighter. You're helping the resistance and stuff like that. That's a good one.
I've already played that one.
Are you gonna do a playlist on Sniper Elite 4? Thank you, Edwin. But I'd have to do Sniper Elite 3 first, before I do Sniper Elite 4. But I'll do it one day.
There are actually rumors about Jetpack Joyride 2 coming out.
Do you think Vic Vance is more moral than Luis Lopez? I don't know, I'd say Vic and Luis are probably like, the 2 characters. They are probably the 2 GTA characters that tried to live like legitimate lives but got thrown into crime. That was like the 2. I'd say it'd have to be I'd have to really think about it. Between like
You're
Vic
an actual
and
genius, Officer.
I think that Luis is probably the more moral character than Vic, because Luis, you know, for the most part, stopped involvement in crime right after the story of the Ballad of Gay Tony, where Vic didn't. Vic constantly kept getting involved in the drug trade. So I would say, yeah, it's probably yeah, I'd say probably Luis is probably the more moral character.
Can I get on? Can I get on?
What just happened? Wait, mind my horse. I really hope this update gets Tylarius back into Reddit Online, and maybe you guys can do a joint stream. He's a good guy, but I rarely watch his channel because 90% of his content is GTA, and I'm not into Call of Duty. Well, thank you, Eric. But just be careful, because there's a lot of explosives in the back of this wagon. I mean, I don't know. Maybe maybe he'll give Reddit Online a chance when the update, when the new update comes out. We'll have to see.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
But I know it's hard. It's hard for some people to get into games that that they're not much into. But I mean, we'll see what if he wants to or not.
This is a weird mission.
Oh my god, who did that?
I don't know. I think I accidentally set it off.
Oh come on, man! You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know. I just stepped
how
on
was
it.
this a bounty?
Wait, was this a bounty?
Yes, it was. It was. That's why I said that. I said to be careful. There's explosives in the back of the wagon.
Yeah, I saw them. I just walked. I tried not to
weird.
fall, but then boom.
This is anywhere. It's a weird mission for a bounty.
Ah.
That's when we have to steal a wagon.
How did the horses survive? Wait, can I get your hat?
Saucer, are there any free mode events starting up soon?
Yeah, let me look. Hold on. We have to wait a few minutes till the next one pops.
Okay.
No,
I have
it's
that glitch where my horse is stuck in place. I'm gonna run to it.
I don't like this remote event. Never working.
Oh, here it is.
Can I just tell a joke real quick?
No.
No,
It's the one with the Russian tank.
No, don't know it, and
I'm good. I'm not in the mood for jokes personally.
I don't want to know it.
How do you destroy a Russian tank? You kill the two guys that are pushing it.
No. Just no.
Hey, professional, how are you today? I'm good, Sam. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, man.
Where are we going?
Saint Denis, I believe.
No, Saint Denis.
I will have a good video
like
on the
another big city.
I'll have a good video on the Italian Mafia in Saint Denis when I after this update. So after this update comes out, I'll probably do a real history video on the original Saint Denis Mafia, or I should say New Orleans Mafia, because Bronte is based on a real mobster. I'm trying to remember the guy's name that he was based on. Charles Matranga. That's the guy that Bronte is based on. He's based on the mobster Charles Matranga.
Can you do Mafia 2 and 3?
It doesn't sound Italian.
Well, the reason his first name is Charles is because it was probably changed when he immigrated, because a lot of...
No, I wasn't saying about Charles, I was saying about assassin. It doesn't sound Italian.
Wait, what?
I don't believe that his last name is Italian.
Matranga? Well, I don't know if Matranga is... that's an Italian name.
Matranga's Italian.
That was the guy's name. But a lot of immigrants had their names changed, so when they would come to America, like, you know, over 100 years ago, and they went through, like, Ellis Island, their names would be changed to, like, you know, their names would kind of be changed to more English-like, and so, like, a lot of names were changed. I know, for instance, that, Jaime Weiss, you know, he was, like, the second most dangerous gangster in Chicago besides Al Capone. He was actually from Poland. And his name was, like, Henryk, I think, Wojciechowski or something like that. It was, like, a long Polish, like, last name. And it was he just changed it to Jaime Weiss. So it was just, there was a lot of people that had, like, you know, longer names in the past, but they were changed. Let me see. Okay. And then Bethesda Starfield game? No, I didn't see that, Sam. How much money do you think we'll need for the good for the DLC? Cryptic? I don't know. You know, they're saying that there's no upfront investment required, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
I have $5. How do I have $5?
You will need 25 gold if you want to buy the.
What is the best
what's its
Mafia
name?
game? I think the best Mafia game is the Mafia remake.
No, Mafia 2 definitely.
I like the remake more.
The Mafia 2.
Mafia 2 is a great one
amazing.
too, but I like the remake a lot. That one I
It's
really.
just the FOV. It's bad.
Well, I like the remake. The remake was my favorite Mafia game because I like the time period, like early 1930s Chicago, or you know, it's New Haven, but it's based on Chicago. So it's you know, I like that setting.
Yeah, but Empire Bay is like
Empire Bay is supposed to be like New
Manhattan.
York. It's just
Yeah, Manhattan.
that's
It's like Chicago or New York, New York. Chicago was mobster, but New York was like more mobster.
Well, Chicago was, you know, much, you know, it's just, you know, Chicago had just, back in the day, the mobsters in Chicago were just much more powerful than the mobsters in New York. I think today, like, the mobsters in New York are more powerful than the mobsters in Chicago, because they have the whole Five Families thing in New York, but it's,
Yeah, and also the Jewish mafia was like very powerful.
well, there's a lot of different mafias, and then there's also the Russian mafia, which that's, you know, covered in GTA 4 a lot.
The Russian Mafia only came to power in 1995, maybe.
Yes, the Russian mafia is very much new. They're new. Where the Italian mafia have been around for over 100 years in America. The Russian mafia, they're just, you know, in the last 30 years. So it's the Russian mafia became really powerful after the Soviet Union collapsed because they stole a lot of stuff. When the Soviet Union collapsed, the Russian mafia, because there was a lot of corruption in Russia, right after the Soviet Union collapsed, they stole so much stuff. And that's, you know, how they got rich really fast.
I believe that Bulgarin was one of the. It was based.
Yes,
on one
Bulgarin
of
is
the,
in GTA 4 is most likely one of those people. He stole probably a lot of stuff when the Soviet Union collapsed, because nobody gets rich that quickly like Bulgarin. Like you know, it's he had to have stolen some stuff right after the USSR
He had an
collapsed.
army by his side. Not something.
They're good, Sam. Thank you for the super chat. Which GTA YouTubers
Why are
are you
there
friends
boobs?
with? You know, probably Gilly Master is probably the guy I talk to the most. And then there's you know, Tylarius and I talked to Sonny Evans before, but I haven't talked to him in a long time. Like a year.
Oh, Sonya, you're a really, really cool guy.
Yeah. I haven't talked to Pyrum Gaming in like a year or two. But I'm not, you know, I'm not really, you know, I'm not really a GTA YouTuber though.
I got him, I got him. Can you put him on my horse?
Walkthrough videos of Days Gone. I already did Days Gone. Check it out. It's a playlist on my channel. Hi, Pro. Hi, Brett. Thank you for the super chat, man. How are you, Brett?
Can you put him on my horse? He's right here. Go. Danke.
Why you don't predict or expecting on your channel? What do you mean, Sam? Can you explain what you mean by that? You don't have to super chat to tell me, like to ask me. Like I'll just be looking at the chat. But it's like what do you mean, Sam, by your question? Can you explain? Like I'm confused by your question. I'll answer it. I just don't understand what you're asking me. What's your opinion of a Sherpa in Golden Kamuy? A Sherpa is like the only innocent character in that show, if you really think about it. Like, all of the characters have done bad things, like, in that show. Like, you know, she is like the only character that hasn't done any bad things.
I'm just waiting until it's 5 minutes down.
No, good 5 minutes. Oh my god. Can I just recommend a channel for memes and stuff?
I don't really much of the person who likes memes.
There's a guy, his name is Lyox Memes. He makes really good GTA memes and stuff.
How does the Mafia relate to the Wild West? They don't really do. The Mafia is in New Orleans in this game, which the New Orleans isn't really the Wild West. That's, you know, Louisiana.
Yeah, I really like the involvement of the Russian Mafia in Watch Dogs too.
Fine horse you got there.
Why you don't predict or expecting for game releases on your channel? Why you don't predict or expecting game releases on your channel? Like, what do you mean? Am I like predicting like games coming out or stuff like? Why did you kill him?
Oh, he was fighting with Luis.
No, he's a friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's not hostile. He's a friend.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, don't tell me I'm sorry. Tell him you're sorry. But it's
yeah, that's why I'm going.
I think they mean reviews. Oh, why? I mean, I haven't really done a review in some time. I'll tell you what my next review is gonna be. My next review is gonna be of Watch Dogs Legion Online. So I'm gonna be doing like a pretty big review, maybe like a 30-minute review. You know, it's gonna be breaking down like a lot of stuff in like Watch Dogs Legion Online. And the primary purpose of that review is I'm gonna be comparing it to GTA Online, and I'm gonna be talking about, you know, if it can be a competitor to GTA Online. That's the point of the review, because Watch Dogs Legion is a competitor to GTA Online. It is. If you think about it, it's not the same size as GTA Online. It's not as popular as GTA Online, but it is a competitor. Because, you know, what other open world crime game is there out there online that does updates? You know, Watch Dogs Legion Online is the only other, you know, crime game that I can think of that's open world that does, you know,
I believe that Watch Dogs
what's going on
is a
here?
competitor because of the
how come
because
I'm
of
parlaying
Ubisoft.
this guy right now? I don't know what's going on here. Of course, the guy uses an explosive arrow. That's the only way he can kill me.
I actually believe that it's going to be a good competitor to GTA because of Ubisoft.
I just hope they don't give up on Watch Dogs Legion in like a few months. Like, I really hope that doesn't happen, because they said they have plans to update it for at least 2 years. But I hope it's not just 2 years. I hope it's like, you know, I hope it just keeps going and going. And all the updates are free. And there's like there's a season pass on not season pass, a battle pass on Watch Dogs Legion Online, which is nice. And you know, the pass is free. You don't have to pay for it, and you can just unlock things as you level up, and that's what, you know.
And the roadmap is very nice.
God, there's so many people here.
But what I'll say is that every single person should want Watch Dogs Legion Online to succeed. Every single person should want it. Even if you don't play the game, if you never played a Watch Dogs Legion game, or Watch Dogs game I should say, you should still want Watch Dogs Legion Online to succeed. Why? Well, what happened there, Lewis? The reason that you should want the game to succeed is because if Watch Dogs Legion Online does really good and becomes a competitor to GTA Online, that's going to put Rockstar in some trouble, and Rockstar is going to need to make their games better. Rockstar is going to need to, you know, put out more updates. They're going to need to, you know, put better quality into their games if they actually have a competitor on their doorstep. And so, like, you know, even though Watch Dogs isn't as popular, I hope it succeeds, and I hope it gets more popular over time, because Rockstar needs some competition. Rockstar should not have a monopoly on the open world crime games. There should be other games that we can play besides GTA. It shouldn't be, Rockstar shouldn't be the only, GTA shouldn't be the only open world crime game online that we can play. Just want to say I really appreciate what you bring to playthroughs, your cosplay information that adds to the missions and so on. Be safe. Thank you, Dwevi, if I'm reading your name correctly. You know, I was thinking about, like, you know, how could I make my channel different from, like, a lot of other channels? And so, like,
Not that mission again.
my dream has always been to be a playthrough channel. I never even really wanted to be a GTA channel. I do like GTA Online, and I don't regret all the content that I made, but I've always, you know, ever since, you know, I made a channel, I've always wanted my channel to be a playthrough channel. That's what I always wanted to do. And so, you know, that's like a year ago I decided, you know, this is what I'm going to do mostly now. And so I was thinking, you know, how can I make my playthroughs more unique, like, you know, different? Because I'm not a jokester, you know, I'm not the type of guy that makes jokes like every few minutes. Like, you know, you watch these other YouTubers, you know, they're constantly making stupid jokes every few minutes on, like, you know, a playthrough. I don't do that type of stuff, you know. I'm not going to pretend to laugh at something I don't find funny. I'm only going to laugh at something I find funny. But, you know, what I do in my playthroughs is I explain the game, you know, I explain the game, I laugh when I think something's funny, don't pretend to laugh, and I, you know, explain what happens in the story. So, like, you know, I noticed that, like, you know, a lot of times when YouTubers are playing through a game, they focus more on just trying to make jokes instead of actually, like, you know, talking about the story or, like, the gameplay. So I talk about, you know, the story and the gameplay, and, like, you know, I noticed that, like, when a lot of people play through, like, the GTA stories, because some parts of it can get complicated, I tend to explain, like, you know, what's going on here, and, like, what the purpose of this mission is, what's happening here, and, like, the characters behind it, and their thoughts and, you know, motivations, and people like that when I explain, like, the stuff and the lore while I'm playing the game. Well, definitely doing another parlay now here.
Did I kill him?
I mean, I'm parlaying him, so nobody can kill him now. He can't kill us.
Okay.
I appreciate the more serious tone you bring. Thank you. And the other thing that I was saying is that, are you gonna be proud of the fact that The Elder Scrolls 6 becomes exclusive to the Xbox? No, Sam. I don't want exclusives. But, so, you know, what I thought about doing is, if you go back to my, you know, if you go back to my playthrough of Dead Rising 1, when I played Dead Rising 1, that was like, what was that, August last year, so almost 1 year ago. When I started playing Dead Rising 1, gonna do another parlay here. Gonna parlay every single one of them. So I started playing, you know, Dead Rising 1, and I was thinking, you know, why don't I put on a camera? You know, a camera, like, on my, you know, shoulder, because Frank has the camera in the game, you know, that's kind of, like, add immersion to it. And, you know, that was kind of my first attempt at, like, you know, an outfit. It wasn't that great, but, you know, it did add something. People did comment on the fact that I was wearing a camera when I was playing Dead Rising, and the main character was a journalist. And so what ended up happening is, I then went on to Watch Dogs 1, and, like, Watch Dogs 1 is actually one of my favorite games. Like, I loved Watch Dogs 1 so much. I loved Aiden. Aiden is one of my favorite characters. And so, basically, I said to myself, you know, why don't I dress up as, like, Aiden? I think that would be kind of cool. And Aiden Pierce's outfit is still my favorite cosplay outfit. So people ask me, you know, what's your favorite outfit to wear, like, in your playthroughs? The Aiden Pierce one is my favorite one. And so I got the, if people wondering, where did you get the Aiden jacket and, like, the mask and, like, the hat? All online. You know, you can look all that stuff up online. You know, look up Aiden Pierce hat, Aiden Pierce jacket, Aiden Pierce mask. You can find all that stuff online. And so I found that. You know, I ordered a jacket. The jacket and the mask was from Amazon. The hat was from eBay. And, you know, I put that on, people really liked that, and I said, you know, why don't I try to dress up as the other characters when I play games? And, like, every single game that I'm gonna play now, I'm gonna try to dress up as the characters that I play as. The only game that I played that I didn't dress up as the characters was, Little Hope, because Little Hope I didn't know what I was really supposed to dress up in, because it was, you know, just a bunch of college kids, that you play as. The only other game I'm not gonna dress up in is I'm not going to dress up in Mega Man Legends when I play that. I didn't really know what I could dress up in. I could dress up in, like, you know, blue, but that'd be kind of weird. You know, I'm going to be wearing kind of, like, you know, a Bond family pirate shirt when I play that, which that's the Bonds which are in Mega Man Legends. But, and also when I play the Ace Attorney, the Chronicles, when I play that, I'm actually going to dress up as the guy in the game. So I actually have the guy's costume from the game. That's actually in my closet back home. So it's, you know, that's, I will dress up as the guy from Ace Attorney.
I would avoid playing Wolfenstein.
Hi, Pro, what's your opinion on the Getaway games? I mean, I played the original, I played the original Getaway game, which Black Friday or something like that, I think it was. The Getaway game that I played, I don't really remember it that well, but I do remember, you know, part of the story. I remember, like, you know, the game starts out when you play as, like, that SWAT guy, and you go through the apartment complex, and you kill, like, a bunch of gangsters, and then you go back to playing as that guy in, like, the gym, and then, like, you fight through, like, a bar and stuff like that, and then, like, you switch between, like, the driver and the cop, and it's just, I remember that game. I do remember it. I don't remember the story much, but I do remember the game. Black Monday. It was Black Monday. Okay, that was the game.
What's your favorite game?
Saints Row 2.
Oh,
Hey, I haven't going to do gameplay playlist of Saints Row.
Will you dress up as John when you play Red Dead Redemption 1? Well, I kind of already have a hat. I just have to find like a jacket that kind of like matches his.
You can put in a leather jacket, but not a black one.
Do you remember that years ago, almost every Call of Duty, Fallout, and Elder Scrolls game had Xbox Time exclusives for DLCs? I do remember that. You are right on that, Sam. You're right. And the thing is about it is, I'm really glad that you brought that point up, Sam, because a lot of people don't bring that up. A lot of people, you know, pretend like that didn't happen, but back when I was like around 13, 14, 15, this is, 2010, 2009, 8 even, Microsoft was paying off so many companies for exclusives, and basically, you know, PlayStation was just constantly getting screwed over with the exclusives. And so Microsoft used to get all the exclusives. Now it's kind of the other way around. And the problem is, you have a lot of kids today that they complain about the PlayStation exclusives. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of any kind of exclusives. If PlayStation has an exclusive, I want Xbox players to be able to have that. And if Xbox players have an exclusive, I want PlayStation players to have that. But the point that I'm making is that a lot of these kids, they pretend like it's only PlayStation that does the exclusive thing. They act like, you know, oh, it's scummy PlayStation that constantly pays for the exclusive. No, Microsoft did the same thing. Microsoft was just as scummy with the exclusives. The only difference is that now it's Sony that's doing it mainly. But back in the day, Microsoft did it a lot. You know, look at the GTA 4. Look at GTA 4 with the episodes from Liberty City. The Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. PlayStation did not get that for a full year. For a full year, those GTA 4 DLCs, those were massive DLCs, the Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. And the thing is, my favorite DLC of all time in a game, what is it? My favorite DLC of all time is the Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. Out of any game I've ever played, those two DLCs are my favorite DLCs of all time. I love those DLCs so much. And the fact that PlayStation missed that out for a full year, because of Microsoft, I never forgave Rockstar for that. I still remember, even though that was like 2008, I still never forgot about that. And players pretend like it never happened. It did happen, and I'm still pissed about that. Yeah. Microsoft paid off Rockstar like millions of dollars so that PlayStation wouldn't get the episodes from Liberty City. That happened. And so PlayStation missed out. And then I remember Oblivion. Oblivion was another game that I really liked playing. I loved Oblivion so much. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Oblivion didn't have the DLCs that Xbox did. I don't think it ever got the DLCs that the Xbox got, like the big tower, the vampire lair. I don't think that Oblivion ever got that. The pirate quest. They only got the Shivering Isles thing. That was it. And that pissed me off so much, because I wanted to play the vampire DLC, because every single time I play an Elder Scrolls game, I always play as a vampire character. So, like, I play as a vampire in Morrowind, I play as a vampire in Oblivion, and a vampire in Skyrim. And it pissed me off that I couldn't play the vampire DLC in Oblivion because of this stupid exclusive garbage. So that was, what I didn't like. Oh, thank you, Beethoven Gaming, for the super chat. What do you mean by the Ballad of Gay Tony is a little bit more action? Oh, it's the Ballad of Gay Tony has more action. It just has more crazier weapons, like, you know, the AA-12 explosive rounds. It has, you know, the light machine gun. It has, like, the APC tank. It has, like, the attack helicopter. So it's just, you know, it's a little bit more action than the Lost and Damned. Not to say the Lost and Damned is worse.
I like better the Lost and Damned because microtheme. I was excluded. That's better.
the guy's a nightclub manager. Attack chopper?
Yeah, they had an attack chopper in it.
It's, what was it? The buzzer.
America.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like the buzzard better in GTA 4 than I do in GTA 5, because I like the miniguns on the buzzard in... The miniguns on the buzzard in GTA 4 were just it was much easier to hit the targets with, and the missiles weren't locked on in the buzzard, but I liked how the fast fire rate on them. So even though they weren't locked on, you had to, like, precisely aim with them, and they were just so fast, like, you could fire a ton of missiles on it. It was a lot of fun with those. Oh,
It has
Jesus
a
loves you.
fire
Thank you,
rate of
Bradley.
Russians.
I used to play, I remember I used to play me and my brother used to play Modern Warfare 4. We used to play split screen. Really, really amazing story.
On again? Come on.
Ramirez, protect the bird. Ramirez, protect the bird.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Sam. But that's the problem with like the whole exclusive mindset. Is like, you know, Xbox players get pissed off at PlayStation when PlayStation gets an exclusive, and PlayStation players get pissed off at Xbox when Xbox gets an exclusive. But you know what doesn't happen? Xbox players don't get pissed off when Xbox gets an exclusive and PlayStation doesn't. And PlayStation players don't get pissed off when PlayStation gets an exclusive and Xbox and PC don't. So, like, if you're gonna argue against exclusives, if you're gonna say, you know, it's stupid that PlayStation gets exclusives, then you should also be against Xbox exclusives. You shouldn't be against you shouldn't be for any type of exclusive. I'm not for any type of exclusive. I think everybody should be able to play everything on every console and PC. I don't think there should be anything as such as exclusives. I'm a PlayStation guy. That's what I've always played, but I have nothing against Xbox. I don't hate Xbox players. I don't say that Xbox is garbage. I just prefer to play PlayStation. Most of my friends are on there, and that's it. I think the console war thing is just stupid. It's...
I think that the Sea of Thieves is an amazing game, and I actually have a PC that I play Sea of Thieves a lot, but it's actually really complicated.
Well, the only time I'm really the only time that I'm really okay with exclusives is when it's a PC exclusive, and the reason that I'm okay with that is because certain games can run certain things on PCs that consoles can't really do, and so like some developers, they just it's not that they don't have their exclusives on PC because they're getting paid off by like PC companies, just that they don't have the resources to develop it for console, and so that's, you know, what I'm fine with. Like, you know, one game that I'm waiting to come to console is Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, if anybody knows that game. Like, I have Bannerlord on my PC, and I love Bannerlord. It's, like, one of my favorite games. I play it on PC, but I really want to play it on PlayStation one day, because I want to play with a controller. And so, like, I'm waiting until it comes out on PlayStation, but I understand why it's not on PlayStation yet, because they want to finish the game on PC, and they want to get everything done on PC, and then eventually they'll bring it to PlayStation.
Oh no, it's this mission again. Oh.
I know a few places where these... Oh, they were found already. Okay.
Found it.
Mountain Blade 2 is a really fun game, but like the game can be broken at times. Because if you play Mountain Blade 2 on like a really hard difficulty, like the amount of crap that you have to deal with in that game, it's just so ridiculous. And like the hardest thing in Mountain Blade 2 is when you try to start your own kingdom, because you can pledge your allegiance to any of the kingdoms, or you can start your own kingdom. If you start your own kingdom, that is so hard. Like starting it off the first time and capturing like your first city and town, that is so hard to do. That is not easy to do. I remembered a little bit, there was games were exclusive only on Xbox 360. Did you buy an Xbox 360 to play some games were only on Xbox 360? Yeah, I mean, I had an Xbox 360 because to play Halo 3. And I didn't even really follow the story in Halo 3, I just liked playing some of the multiplayer, so I had that. And I had an Xbox 360 mainly for, what was it? It was for, there was like two games. Oh yeah, Saints Row 1. That's what I got an Xbox 360 for, and I also got an Xbox 360 for Dead Rising 1. So Dead Rising 1 and Saints Row 1. Those were two games that I wanted to play that were only on Xbox. Can you help me sell Trader? If you're in the session, Beethoven, I can.
We have King of the Castle in it's in 10 minutes, I guess, something like that. So let me check on this.
King of the Castle in what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
13 minutes, yeah.
When this is like 5 minutes, let's deliver then, because then we'll get more payout there.
Oh my god, the
actually,
poor
if it's in
guys.
13 minutes, I will it'll be more smart to just do it last minute.
I'm just imagining the guy that we're gonna.
Do you have a favorite GTA line? Yes. My favorite GTA line of all time that a character says is in Vice City and the very final mission in Keep Your Friends Close, when Sonny tells Tommy, what, you think I take the fake bills and just leave? And Tommy just says to him, no, I just wanted to piss you off before I killed you. That was my favorite line that a character says. So that's what Tommy says to Sonny in the final mission.
Money.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Do you think Italy will be? Do you think England will beat Italy in the Euros? I don't really follow soccer. I know that Italy's playing against England, but I don't know much about the team, so I can't tell you. But if England got this far, you know, and Italy got this far, I'd say it's, you know, pretty equal that, you know, they both can beat each other. So it's
Is he repeating lines from story mode right now?
Is what?
Yeah, the Sheriff Fleas. He's repeating lines from the story.
Damn it.
What happened here?
You don't want to know.
Somebody threw a dynamite in a wagon.
No, someone lit it up on fire and then I threw a dynamite. Oh, look at him.
Oh, hi, Helion. But Madame
can you
Nazar,
say,
you
accept my
can
friend?
find Madame Nazar by using the collector map. So if you use just Jean Rupke, the collector map will also tell you where she's located at.
It's actually not spelled John. It's G. J-E-N.
I'd have to think. I'd find some nice suit to wear. If I played for the Yakuza games, I'd have to find a nice suit to wear.
No, I'll try to. Today she's near Ansburg, if you want to know.
I'm trying to find, like, I'm trying to find some cool, like, samurai cosplay that I can wear for Ghost of Tsushima when I do the what is it, the Iki Island expansion? That's coming out in August.
Wear like a balaclava with a red band thing.
Well, I'm gonna be wearing the ghost mask that Jin has, but I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna wear for the torso, because I want to be able to wear the, I want to wear the ghost armor, like the black one that Jin has. That's the one I'd like to wear.
How many people did I
I'm not sure, Morgan. Prototype playthrough? I don't know. I'll have to see. It's kind of funny how on your channel nobody talks about GTA 5. They mostly talk about GTA 4. Yeah, because I did like a lot of GTA 4 videos. I'm actually happy about that. I'm happy that much more people are talking about GTA 4 instead of GTA 5, because it felt like, at one point, it felt like I couldn't escape from GTA 5. It felt like I was just, like, trapped in this endless box, and, like, you know, people were constantly going to keep spamming about GTA 5, and, like, no matter what content I did, that was what the majority of people were going to talk about, is they were going to talk about, GTA 5. That's actually,
One that I like, but
if you guys remember, like a few years ago, like, I used to post comments on my videos, like, a few years ago. Now I don't really do it anymore because there's no need to do it anymore. But, like, a few years ago, I would post, like, comments on, like, non-GTA videos, and I would say, like, please don't talk about GTA Online here, please just keep it to the video. And the reason that the reason I posted comments like that is because whenever I would post, like, a video on, like, another game, so if I posted, like, Sniper Elite V2, which I did, like, 2 years ago, like, all the comments, like, most of them, 90% of them were just questions about GTA Online. Like, it wasn't even relevant to, like, Sniper Elite. And it's not that I don't want to answer questions related to GTA Online, but when I'm playing Sniper Elite V2, and I'm doing a playthrough of Sniper Elite V2, I'd rather the comments be focused on that game, because if you think about it, that's kind of disrespectful. If, like, somebody, like, you know, somebody's doing a playthrough of a game, you go to that playthrough, and then you ask them questions about a totally different game, and just, like, you know, spam and stuff like that. Like, it's because I felt like the people that were posting the GTA Online questions on, like, non-GTA videos, I felt like they didn't care about the game that I was playing. They didn't care about the playthrough. They just posted the GTA Online questions because they saw that it was my latest video, and they were hoping that I respond. And that's why I didn't want to see GTA Online questions on those videos, because, like, I wanted the comments to be focused on the game. You know, if they want to ask me GTA Online questions, they can post that on GTA Online videos. But I just didn't like seeing it on, like, other games when I was playing. And the thing is, it pissed off other people, too. Because when other people, you know, came to watch the other content, like, if they came to watch, like, you know, me playing different games, and they saw that, like, a lot of the comments people were just spamming about GTA Online, that pissed people off. because it kind of ruined the immersion of the playthrough for them. They were trying to focus on the game that I was playing, and they look at the comments or the stream, and they see just a bunch of people just spamming about GTA, nothing relevant to the game I'm playing.
Can you just accept my friend's offer?
I can accept your friend request after the stream. I just can't right now.
Okay, thank you.
Should I deliver it now? Wait for 1 minute.
I'll wait another minute, we'll get a little more money.
Yeah.
Have you played any of the Call of Duty games? I've played all of them, pretty much. Except the Black Ops, like, 3 and 4. And Infinite Warfare, but I played all the old ones. Do I think that any of the GTA characters are sociopaths? Pretty much every GTA character is a sociopath. You know, I don't know sociopaths as well as psychopaths. Like, psychopaths I know much better. Like, but, like, you know, sociopath is less worse than a psychopath. A psychopath is worse in my opinion. You know, sociopath is, you know, most criminals, like, you know, if you ever watch The Sopranos, you know, there's a lot of sociopaths in The Sopranos. Scarface, The World Is Yours was way ahead of its time. It needs a remaster. Oh yeah, I want them to make a remake of Scarface, like they did the Mafia remake. Do that with Scarface with modern graphics. That'd be sick. Thank you, Isaac, for the super chat.
And Black Ops 1. I'd like to see that.
Well, I'd like to see a remake of World at War more than Black Ops 1.
Yeah, World at War was a really, really good franchise. I liked the last one.
Bro, no GTA character is a sociopath. You don't think that Nico is a sociopath, and you don't think that Trevor is a sociopath? I mean, come on, man.
No, I don't believe it about Nico because
personally, Trevor's a good character. Trevor's a good character.
I would say that Nico is kind of a sociopath and just, you know, how cold he can be at times. Like, Nico's not a... I wouldn't say that Nico's, like, a totally evil person, but he can be really cold at times. Like, you know, how he'll just kill people for money. Like, people will tell him, go and kill this person, he'll just do it. But the thing about it is Nico has limits, even though, you know, he's kind of cold at times. Like, when Jeff asked him to kill his wife, like, Nico's like, no, I'm not doing that. So it was, can you check your messages? I can look after the stream, Beethoven. I just don't check messages during the stream.
Nico is not a narcissist, and one of the symptoms of sociopath is narcissism.
Well, I think narcissism is just like a symptom of sociopathy, but I don't, I'm like I said, I don't know sociopaths as well as psychopaths, but I can name a few psychopaths in Rockstar games. Like Dimitri, he's a psychopath. Micah is a psychopath. Who else is a psychopath in Rockstar games? I'm trying to think. But yeah, Micah and Dimitri are definitely psychopaths.
Micah's actually a good antagonist.
Yes, but I actually hate him more than Dimitri.
You know what's really creepy? If you just look up like traits of a psychopath, you know, just look up traits of a psychopath, and you look up like an entire list of all of the traits of a psychopath, and then you look at Dimitri in GTA 4, Dimitri like is almost all of the traits, every single one. Like the traits of a psychopath are like narcissistic behavior, very manipulative, can put on a fake personality. Psychopaths can be sadistic, which Dimitri is. No empathy, no emotion for others, only caring about themselves. You know, Dimitri fits every single one of that. I'm pretty confident that he's a psychopath. Micah is also a psychopath. Micah has no empathy for others. He only cares about himself. And Micah actually enjoys doing the bad things that he does, so he takes personal pleasure in doing the terrible things that he does. So I'd say, you know, Micah and Dimitri are definitely psychopaths.
Kingen and Catherine in 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna go buy some ammo then. Sociopaths are the same thing. No, dude. Sociopaths and psychopaths are not the same thing. The main difference between...
Is like half of a psychopath.
No. The main difference between a sociopath and a psychopath is that sociopaths are more of it, they're created over time, where a psychopath is born. That most psychopaths are born that way. So psychopaths, the reason that people are psychopaths, at least the majority of them, is they're actually born that way. So I'm not a complete expert on it, but because I graduated in law enforcement technology, so I learned a little bit about psychopaths when I studied, like, you know, criminal psychology. But like psychopaths, the reason that they're psychopaths is because when they're born, they're missing a specific chemical in their brain that's like it's a little bit for empathy, so it allows you to sympathize with others and have feelings for others. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Somebody in the comments probably knows better about this than me, but it's actually a condition, so they're actually born that way.
Actually,
They're
I recently read an interesting paper about the psychopath, and the person who wrote it is a professor for psychology. And he says that most psychopaths form within till the age of 14 because they have childhood trauma.
Not necessarily, because somebody can be a psychopath and can come from like the most loving family ever. But somebody that's a sociopath. Usually sociopaths come from bad families. They have like a bad childhood, a lot of trauma. But like psychopaths, if they have trauma in their childhood, they can become worse. But they can also come from like a loving family, and they can grow up to be bad people. Not every psychopath is going to grow up to be a bad person, because like I said, people are born that way. But they don't have empathy for others, which does technically make them more prone to doing more bad things. If they don't have feelings for other people, they don't care about other people, that does technically make them more prone to doing bad things.
I actually know a psychopath who's a surgeon.
With what?
He's a surgeon at the
You must have
hospital.
been traveling for a while.
Who?
You have recently damaged someone off their horse? What? I can't... Okay.
Let me know what you are looking for.
Sociopaths have some feelings while the psycho has not. That is actually pretty good, Mr. Devil. But the thing is, though, is people think that psychopaths, that they have, no emotions. That's not completely true.
No, they do just very basic ones, like
Well,
happiness.
not necessarily. A psychopath can cry, they can get angry. The only difference is they can only cry for themselves. So they can't cry for others. So if they lose like a family member or something like that, they're not going to cry over that. But if something bad happens to them, they can cry, they can get angry just like anybody else. So if something bad happens to them, they'll get all upset. But if something bad happens to somebody else, they're not really going to care. A sociopath, on the other hand, sociopaths, even though they're bad people also, they can love. They can love other people to an extent. They can care about people and love other people, but very few people, because sociopaths, the vast majority of people, sociopaths aren't going to care about at all. But close family members and friends, they could kind of care about. But a psychopath isn't really going to care about anyone else. It's
supposed to get the invite now for being in the castle.
I'm checking. There was that one scene in The Sopranos that I remember, where what is it like that scene when AJ tries to kill Junior in the mental hospital for trying to kill his dad Tony, and he just walks in there with the knife, and then the knife drops, and then like Tony gets him out of jail because of his connection to the police, and then basically Tony just starts yelling at him and telling him that he's a good person and that he's not like him. And that scene was kind of like, that scene is kind of beautiful, but creepy at the same time. Because it's basically, in that scene, it's a sociopath mob boss that's telling his son, you're a good person, don't be a murderer or a cold person like me. That's basically what he's telling his son, don't be a bad person like me. So that's just, that scene was kind of beautiful but creepy at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna join,
It should have popped. Okay.
King of the Castle right now.
Actually, I don't think it's creepy. It's a father telling his son what not to do because he made a mistake and he paid for it.
But it's basically his father is just telling his son that he's like a bad... It's basically him saying that he's a bad person and telling his son not to be like him. But he's not going to change by any means. He's still going to be a bad person, but he's just telling his son, don't be like me. Ubisoft announced a new Assassin's Creed game. I know Assassin's Creed Infinity, it's going to be online. I heard about it, Sam. And thank you, Wolfgang, for the super chat.
What time is it? I'm having fun.
Why did Capcom cancel Mega Man Legends 3? They canceled Mega Man Legends 3 because they were being stupid. Because they didn't think that there was enough fan support for the game when there clearly was. Fans, 10 years later, and there's still a massive community out there that's asking for Mega Man Legends 3. I actually made a comment about this on the IGN video on it. It actually got like 400 likes.
But, IGN Game Review doesn't have a...
Mega Man Legends 3 got canceled right after Kenji Inafune left Capcom. Like, it was like a month or so after, I believe. And so what ended up happening was that, great. What ended up happening was I think they canceled Mega Man Legends 3 to get back at him, too. But there's a lot of people that want to make that game still.
To be honest, I'm happy to like be here with you, like with the professionals.
We have some people using dynamite arrow. Be careful.
That's
Yo,
fine. They're gonna run out of dynamite.
I say when get them if we're all clustered up together, you know. Oh. Take cover, take cover. Behind us, behind us!
People find here.
Man, this loadout does do a lot of damage.
What's traffic?
Whatever. What the bolt action?
I hate the bolt action rifle. Oh, see. I hate the bolt action rifle because it has a slow rate of fire.
That guy was using like a tank card.
I'm gonna get him. You got it.
Oh, I died.
Oh,
Okay, he got me. I'm using the bolt action rifle.
Dead.
This game, this thing's way too underrated.
Okay, I don't know how that didn't kill him, but okay. What the? What? No, you know, when I was talking about problems with PvP, that's like one of the problems right there. It's like 2 shots from a shotgun, and then just headshot with just a Lancaster repeater. I mean, come on, like, you know. Or Litchfield, whatever it was there, but...
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna stream on Wednesday next week, probably, not on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'll probably make a guide on, like, the update or a video on it.
Kill the guy with the
Okay, let's get on over to this, People need to stop rushing Rockstar for GTA 6, and people also need to stop rushing other publishers and developers for a new game. Yup, you're right, Sam. Look at what happened with Cyberpunk. People kept rushing them, and it was a disaster. Thank you for the super chat.
It's a good game with a good story. It's just getting like cyberbullied because of like everything else.
He's gonna throw something, I feel like. Okay.
Yep, throwing dynamite.
He's above on the tracks.
Dead. He
Got
took
him.
3 shots with his first ammo from Springfield. He's counting for that ammo for sure.
Come on. How? This is way too underrated.
What? What was that? Okay, that was just, that was weird. Okay, that happened. 2 shots with the chest with this loadout usually does pretty well. And the reason I'm activating Deadeye is because I do more damage when I activate Deadeye. This is focus fire.
Go crouch down if you're
how disaster GTA Online was in 2013 launch. It was a major disaster, Sam. It was horrible.
Oh
It
no.
was a massive... GTA Online was this epic fail when it came out. Like, the glitches in that game...
I think I got my user deleted like 3 times.
Yeah, go get one.
You gotta be kidding me. Like, you know, come on. Like, you know, look...
Throw dynamite in.
No, we don't play sync.
Oh no. He has incendiary shotgun.
Oh, look, he's on Dutch's favorite dock.
Good one, good one.
Shut
Are you gonna do like a Rainbow Six thing?
Maybe one day, I don't know.
It could be a fun game.
Yeah, it is really a fun game. I would recommend doing it. But there are like moments where you just can't even play.
Oh, what? Okay.
How? My body is so good. My body is Watch out.
Okay.
I got him.
Oh, I got them by foul on them.
Okay.
Pistol.
How many things did... What?
Oh, that was probably a headshot, Lancaster. I don't like that playstyle. Like, I don't play like that. Just Lancaster and just nothing but headshots. If it works for them, it works for them, but I just don't like it personally.
I love the Lancaster.
I believe that Vermixton.
I try to use other guns because the Lancaster is probably responsible for the most amount of kills hit right online. Like you guys agree with me in chat? Do you guys think the Lancaster has killed the most amount of players out of any gun? I think it has. Can you make a live stream for the GTA Online update? I possibly Kirsten. If the update is like small, I probably won't bother. If it's like something significant, I probably will. But I'll do a stream on like GTA 4 also.
Saucer, is that you? Get up here get up the ladder. It's a great badge for you.
What is your favorite protagonist and antagonist in a video game? My favorite antagonist of all time? I don't know. I have to really think about that. My favorite protagonist of all time would probably be Nico in GTA 4. My favorite antagonist? I don't know. I have to think about all the video game antagonists. Okay. Lancaster. Will I do the Drug Wars and the Ballad of Gay Tony? Probably I'll do that in a live stream.
Can I get some help here? I got two on my,
I'm coming.
Thank you. Oh, you are really good at this game.
Oh, I'm not. Thank you, but I'm not. I'm not that great. There's people who are much better at PvP than me. Like, there's people that would destroy me in PvP in this game.
Look at No, I'm not talking PvP, but TJ. He's loaded. Every $10 million general.
What's your favorite Cold War song? The Call of Duty song, I mean.
Thoughts on the new Sopranos movie that's coming out? I'll see it when it comes out. Oh, there was a super chat. I'm sorry that I missed it. I apologize, man. What? Oh, that was from Kingslayer. But thank you for that super chat, Kingslayer. My favorite, you know, protagonist, like I said, was Nico. But I don't know who my favorite antagonist would be. I'd have to really think that over. I got 23 kills. Okay, I did decent.
24 kills, and that's
the guy's level 542 in here.
It's one of the best I've ever had this last few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I wanted to do? They're still releasing the timed missions on Hitman, right? Those are still like every month being released, right? I want to do those missions, like the timed missions in Hitman. I just keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to do those. I just never got around to them. Like, they're only for like a week, and then I'm like, oh crap, I missed it. And I'll do the next one, and the next one comes out, and I miss it too. So like those missions in Hitman, the timed ones, they're still coming out, right? Because I could do a video on that. I mean, I would go into the update being optimistic, but also suspicious at the same time. Do I ever play any A-rated games? No, I don't think so. I can't think of an A-rated game that I played. There's not that many out there. Thank you, Sam, for the super chat. Hello, Pro. Can't wait for your Mega Man Legends playthrough. I don't see too many Mega Man Legends playthroughs on YouTube. What difficulty will you be playing it on? I think I'll play maybe on the standard difficulty. Because I don't know. I haven't played it in some time. Maybe the standard one, or I don't know. I'll look.
What are we doing now?
I don't know.
I have a suggestion. We could go out to Coleman.
Let's do
Black mission.
Oh no, I
we
was going
could.
for like a land of opportunities maybe, but that's for 4.
I'm gonna go to Coulter. Try to see if I can do a Flacco mission. Then
Yeah, let's just do.
there isn't really that many A-rated games if you think about it. There are very few. What's the most satisfying Hitman target to kill? I'd have to think about it. Arthur Edwards in Hitman 3, but Arthur Edwards is more satisfying to inject him with the forgetting serum instead of actually like killing him. But like as for killing, the most satisfying one, I'd have to think. Maybe the Sheriff Skirky in Hitman Absolution or Dexter. Where's my horse? Why is it not? Oh, my horse isn't even here. Where? I have to disband this. Okay, horse. Where's? Hang on.
No, oh no. Not again.
What's wrong?
My horse is an ass bug.
Will I be doing Watch Dogs Bad Blood? One day I'll do it.
Oh, I haven't been here in such a long time.
Oh, there's a legendary animal here? I didn't even realize. Who's this? Okay. He's friendly.
Wait,
Oh,
before
my
you
horse.
begin, I don't have a winter outfit.
Okay, I'm just waiting for my horse.
Don't
Okay, I gotta
really
wait
want
30
sample.
seconds for it then.
If anybody wants a sample, we have the legendary Marvel Posse.
Okay.
The
We're
heist
coming
payout
up.
on Red Dead, what do I think of it, Steven? I wouldn't even really call it a heist. But I'd have to see, because, you know, the problem is, there's a lot of players on Red Dead Online that have massive amounts of money. I mean, look at me, I don't even play, like, that much. I play, like, what, once or twice a week, and I'm over, like, $100,000, you know, approaching 200,000, and I got, like, 584 gold bars, almost 600. And, there's people that, you know, have almost $1 million on this game, or even more. And, like, so the payouts, you know, they'll be high or whatever, but, like, you know, they're gonna get even more money, but what are we gonna be there to buy? That's gonna be my question. Thank you, Blue, for the, super chat.
Maybe you know that war wagon from the last mission from the Marshal?
No,
Maybe that
it
one,
wasn't the
that'll be
Marshal,
cool.
It was the
Yeah, Marshal Davies.
legendary bounty.
No, Marshal Davies, the last mission.
Isabella Cortez, I think, was in her name.
Cortez. No, no,
Looking to earn
wasn't
some money?
Cortez the one with like the mine?
That's the right answer. Now,
Philip Carlier is actually a pretty good one.
besides these mountains,
And I like how he just follows, his head just follows me as, like, I
ain't gonna
walk
be
around in
much room
circles.
for more than one wolf in this valley. And there ain't no wolf out there with bigger teeth than me, my friend. Maybe bigger teeth. No one's got a bigger knife than old Flaco.
Look at the round that his bandoliers look like a needle.
They're just trappers. Mountain men. Track them from Lake Isabella and kill them for me.
Do you think it's stupid how you can't skip these cutscenes? Yeah, the host of the Posse leader should be able to skip the stranger cutscenes.
Well, what is nice is they give the info about the mission.
Hey, Pro, just wanted to say love you, man. Hope your day's going good. Thank you, Assassin. Thank you, man.
I love the region when you change like a region, it's like it comes from like green to yellow or green to white. And I think that there should be like a heist where you go down a war mine and you kill and you like rob the guy. Alvarez, I think.
Who's excited for Papa Bronte Spaghetti coming to Red Dead Online? If someone offered you $50,000 for a GTA Online account, would you sell it? No. No. I don't even know what you mean by account, because it would be my account to everything, all my games and everything. No. No, why I wouldn't do that. Even if I was offered $1 million, I wouldn't. It's my PlayStation account that I've had, you know, over so many years of just me playing games and trophies and platinums and just stats on different games. No.
What about
It
$1
was just-
billion?
that
Just
wouldn't
say
happen,
no.
but
I think if we did, it could be nice.
What if Bill Gates suddenly just comes up to your house, $1 billion for your GTA account?
I don't think he has any more $1 billion.
well, if
Yeah,
somebody
but
has
what
$1
if
billion
it's
to like to spend on like somebody's account, like why don't they just put that all into shark cards and just give themselves like the trillions of dollars in shark cards?
Because shark cards don't give levels. You're like what, a level 2,000?
Oh, that was a good
3,000?
kill into the
we
water
can
like
eliminate
that.
them. I can pull up the other one. Take this.
I just got on the mountain.
No, I want to throw it in the water. Why? I want to let him sleep with the fishes.
If you throw enough dynamite sticks, which is like 118 into a lake, the ice will break.
I feel like I'm literally watching like Fargo right now. What I'm doing at the ice lake. But it's if you what is the temperature right now? 23 degrees. If you fell into water at that like an ice lake into that temperature, you'd probably freeze to death if you didn't warm up really quickly. So even if you just lightly
You'll
fell
be dead
into
in
water,
like 10 minutes. You'll be dead in 10 minutes.
I mean, I don't know how long it would take, but you would
Django
it also depends on what you're wearing, I guess. But it's you know, you fell into water like that. If you didn't warm up quickly, you could freeze to death.
I actually watched Django Unchained really a bit early today.
I throw the guy off a cliff.
Threw a guy off a cliff. That is
Wait, did I just
oddly
kill him?
creative.
Yeah, you need to
I
kill
killed. I didn't even mean to kill him.
him. You need to.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it on the top bar.
Wow, he's definitely dead. When will you play Sniper Elite 3? I'll play Sniper Elite 3 probably when Sniper Elite 5 gets revealed, and then I'll do like a road to Sniper Elite 5.
It's actually pretty cool.
Hey, Pro, what is your, my religious views? Am I religious or an atheist? I'm more of an agnostic. That's what I am. I don't, I'm more neutral on the thing.
The lakes in this game are beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't have a fishing rod.
Wait until there's like, wait until there's like a few minutes left and just throw the guy in the lake.
Ooh, throwing someone in the lake?
Or you can also
Why
fall off
did
the
you
cliff.
not- why did-
It's actually more fun to swim off a cliff.
Lake.
Cliff, what difference is it?
Just burn him to death, boy.
What do I dislike about Watch Dogs Legion? That there's not enough stuff to hack in that game like in Watch Dogs 1. Like, Watch Dogs 1 had trains that you could, like, control. Like, it had, like, bridges that you can open up. Like, you could blow up the sewer pipes. You could knock out the power, cause a blackout. Can't really do that in Legion.
So why are you on that?
I answered your question before, Jeremiah. You asked me my religious views. I don't really talk religion. I just, you know, religion is a divisive issue. It's like something that everyone personally believes, and that's, you know, what it should be left at. You know, YouTubers shouldn't really be talking about that unless they're a religious channel. That's just it.
Let me pick it up. Let me pick it up.
You know, it's just everyone has their own view. I'm like I said, I'm an agnostic. If you want to know what an agnostic is somebody an agnostic is basically in between, like somebody that's like an atheist and a religious person. It's somebody that when you ask them what they believe, They say they don't know, and that's my response. You know, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't know. So I'm not like I see the possibility of there being a God, and I see the possibility of there being no God. But I lean more towards there being a God. So I lean more towards believing than I do not believing. But but at the same time, is, you know, I see both sides of it. So that's just my perspective personally. I don't discuss religion. I don't go into other people's religious views. That's just my view. I respect everyone's religious views.
Well, thank you, my kind sir.
What are the pistols you have? Volcanic pistols.
Why'd you tie me up? Let me go. Need to go.
I don't really have a money goal in Red Dead Online. I used to, but I just, you know, I just play for fun now.
And frankly, with this amount of money, you don't need a money goal.
What are you doing with him?
We have cold dead hands in 16 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm slipping. Look at that. If you walk on ice, you slip.
Patrick. Hello?
Oh, what's up?
We have cold dead hands in 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay, we could do that.
What's gold dead hands? I've never done that.
Bro, what you said is you don't believe it until you see it. No. No, I didn't say that. No. No, no, no. You don't understand what an agnostic is. An agnostic is somebody an agnostic is somebody that they're neutral on religion. When you just ask them what their religious view is, they just say they don't have the answers. They don't know what's that's it. It's not that it's just, it's not that I need to see something like, you know, religion to believe in it. Like I said, like, you know, like I lean more towards believing. That's, you know, what I do. I lean more towards believing than I do towards, you know, non-believing, but I'm neutral on it. I'm like in between, kind of. But
oh no, no, no. Come on.
no, it was Brandon? Oh, Okay. How long until that cold dead hands?
Let me see if I found
14 minutes.
Oh my
Just
god.
throw them in the lake when there's a
stay
minute left then,
tied.
if there's if it's like 14 minutes.
I'm trying to throw someone in the lake, but she keeps like getting loose.
Do you have the
Yeah, don't
reinforced
throw him in the
lasso?
lake.
No,
No,
because
he's low
my
level.
account got deleted. I don't know why.
Give me him, then I'll deal with him right now.
Don't do that.
She didn't do anything. I just
Oh,
wanted
you
to
want
grab
the
her.
target? Oh, there you go. Oh. Ah, my
Oh,
bad, sorry.
oh.
Oh.
Just go in the goddamn water. What's the problem?
Don't do that to E-Quicks.
I think
can
he's
get
dead.
him.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't do that.
Come on.
Oh, that's not very far away.
I'm just gonna stab her.
You wanna pull off a bounty?
I said, don't kill Equix, please.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all friends here. There's no, you don't. It was just, I guess, an accidental push.
No, it wasn't an accident. Don't do that. Don't grief people that you're not friends with. Do you understand?
Saucer, that wasn't
Yeah,
what I was
sorry,
talking
sorry.
about. I was talking about the NPC that got thrown in the lake.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't grief people
Yeah,
unless you're friends with them.
Don't
Please.
kill
I
other
just tied
people,
her up
please.
real quick,
And
and
it's
then
fine
she
with
pushed
them.
me.
Even if you're friend with them, you need to make
Like,
sure it's fine.
people kill me in this game, and I don't kill them, so I, like, just don't kill other people.
And her
It's,
consent.
like, I used to, in this game, like, whenever I got killed, like, I would just usually, like, you know, fight back against those people, but I realized that it was just not worth it, because, like, you were giving those people attention a lot of times. I would just keep parlaying them until they leave. You know, that's what I usually do now. The only time I'll really get into PvP in this game is when it's in the middle of a Moonshine sale or a trader sale and they're trying to destroy it. Then I'll kill them a bunch of times. But, like, I've gotten, like, killed by other players for, like, no reason, and I've killed them, like, 20 times in a row in response, and that was kind of, you know, extreme. But it was, you know, I used to do that, and, like, the people that would kill me when I looked at their rank, they're usually, like, you know, rank 10 or 20, and they're new at the game, and I kind of felt bad after I looked at their ranks. Like, I would kill them multiple times after they killed me, and I would see their low level, and I'm like, oh, wow. And I didn't even realize it, and I was like, oh, they're probably new at the game, they don't know everything about the game, and they shot me, and, like, and that was just, it. There's a bounty target here,
The only time I'll shoot somebody, if I'll kill somebody multiple times, if it's not even fair, it's if they're level 90 and above.
That's still not good to do, not unless you know they're a threat. Because if you kill somebody just because you think they're a threat, they're gonna become a threat if they weren't a threat before. And then what they're gonna
I think they're afraid.
they're gonna chase you down. They're gonna chase you down and then destroy your shipment.
You better be rich, mister.
You know, most of the time, if I don't get all gripped by high levels, but when I do, I just kill them a couple of times with a shish.
What's your mission for Joe? Nobody's gonna ask who's Joe.
No,
Why?
cause
Ask me who's Joe.
Madre de Dios.
Oh, come on, no, and my horse tripped. I can't believe it did.
what's that cabin?
Oh well, I wonder. Yep. She. Well, it looks like she had a little too much water to drink there.
Oh,
Pero qué demonios.
What is the bounty target that I have here?
Professional. Do you stream on Twitch?
No, YouTube.
Oh.
I'll do another Generation Zero stream in the future. Okay, I'll see you, Plasma. Take care, man. My opinions on tomatoes? What? Okay, that's weird.
I wasn't that strong on Ace Combat before, and just want to know, generally how long periods of time they do new games, like
Wait, what's your
annually
question?
or what? Ace Combat.
What about
Do
it?
they, in how long they will get a new announce of a new game?
Oh, the Ace Combat games, it's usually a number of years. I think that Ace Combat 7 was in development since like 2016. So it's like 3 or 4 years. So it's you know, don't expect another one for, you know, probably another 2 years, if anything. There is gonna be another one though.
I do like the story. Just it was short. It wasn't short, but it was short at the same time.
Hijo de la chingada.
I'd like to see them do it like an Ace Combat game where you can play as like the Yuktobanians. That's what I want to see, because that's like one country you didn't play from their perspective yet. And the Yuktobania is the country that's based on Russia in Ace Combat, so it's like I'd like to see their perspective in like a war in a future game. How long until the Cold Dead Hands?
8 minutes.
What's your
8 minutes.
views on Battlefield 2042?
I think Battlefield 2042 looks okay,
Venga
but I'm
ya.
concerned that there's
Besides that,
no campaign. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
what I'm concerned about in the multiplayer at least is the playing thing. When you just fire an RPG and could get back. I remember from Battlefield 3 that you could fire and you could get out of an airplane and fire an
What the hell are
RPG
you
or
gonna
a
do to me?
homing missile. This was annoying so much.
Usually, a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield, usually the first few weeks when a game launches like that is a disaster. So probably expect that with Battlefield 2042. Not that there's going to be anything, like, wrong with the game, but there's going to be, you know, probably some glitches, and there's probably going to be some overpowered gun. Like, usually when these shooters, like, release, like, their games, usually there's, like, an overpowered gun or, like, an overpowered vehicle. And I could see that happening in Battlefield, where there could be, like, an overpowered vehicle that they have to patch it from the first week or something like that everyone's abusing.
Probably the M1A1 Abrams.
I don't think the M1A1 is going to be really overpowered. I think it's going to be there's going to be some kind of vehicle or something. It usually happens in games like that like, there's going to be something that's broken within, like, the first week.
The choppers probably.
There might be, yeah, you're right. There might be a helicopter that might be a little broken. And so that might,
It happened in Battlefield 4.
What that I actually liked to see the realistically of they did the planes. This is in the trailer. They were very accurate to the real versions. Like the aircraft being chased was the F-35. I think it was the A model, and the chaser was the Sukhoi 57.
Idiota.
And you could see that. It's if it will do the rest of the aircraft like this, I'm going to have fun with this game.
most people use snipers. I'll tell you, most of the snipers on Battlefield games are terrible. Like, they're just bad at the game. And even if they get a lot of kills, they're still bad at the game. Why? Because how many times have you guys played a Battlefield game? All the way from, like, you know, even Battlefield Bad Company 2 had it. Battlefield Bad Company 2 to Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5. How many times have you guys seen it where you play a Battlefield game and there's just, like, a bunch of snipers just sitting up, like, on a hill? Or they're sitting up, like, on some rooftop skyscraper, like, all the way across the map. And they're just getting, like, one kill, like, maybe every few minutes. And that's all they're doing the entire game.
Yeah,
I can't stand
The
players
only
like that.
game-
Those are like those are like, you know, some of the worst players in the game. Those players and the medics that run around and don't revive people. Those are like, you know, some of the worst worst
or
players.
in BF1, the medics that don't have either the syringe or the bandages.
The only game where I'm willing to be a sniper and actually enjoy it is Battlefield V. You have the bullet drop, and it's actually pretty hard to take people because you only have a couple
It's
of rifles
easy
that
as a.
who takes down people in one shot, and they're very slow to reload.
There's the anti-tank sniper rifles, which are really bad.
Suéltame, imbécil.
And how much?
The thing about the snipers
just
is
go ahead.
snipers can be really effective. That's actually my #1 played class, the recon. You know, people call it the sniper, but it's really called the recon. That is my most played class. But when I play recon in Battlefield, I play it very differently than a lot of other recons. Very differently.
I put on a small scope and play the objective.
Well, when I play recon, I play mostly Battlefield 1. That's the game I play. And when I play Battlefield 1, when I play as a recon, you know what I use? I use the spotting flare, and I use the Mosin Nagant with iron sights, or I use the Arasaka with iron sights. That's what I do. And what I do is I run on each objective, and I flare the objective like crazy. I flare the objective, I keep flaring, and I keep spotting every single enemy that I see. And I just take out people. You know, upper chest, take them out with the bolt-action rifle. I do that. And I run in with my handgun, the Bodeo, that's the revolver that I use, and I get a bunch of kills. That's, you know, what I do. And it's effective. You know, that's how you should play, as like a sniper. And like snipers can be effective when you're defending, like in operations, when you have to keep the enemy back and you're picking off people that are running towards the objective. That's where they can be effective. But, you know, if you're, you know, just sitting in the back, you know, just sniping and killing like 1 or 2 enemies, you're not helping. You know, that's not really helping much. You know, what are you gonna do? You take out an enemy every 2 minutes. What's that's gonna stop one guy? You know,
The most annoying thing I've ever seen was snipers in Battlefield 1, where you just go up on the airship and snipe everybody from above.
But it's an effective tactic.
Do you know what people forget about snipers in video games the most? Snipers don't just play a kill role in real life. Snipers are spotters in real life. They do reconnaissance. So snipers, they're not just... Sometimes snipers don't even kill somebody. Sometimes snipers will just go to an area and just do a lot of reconnaissance. Just write it down, take notes, take pictures, and they'll show that to command. That's what snipers do a lot of times. But most players, they don't like that. Most players, they just want to just kill everything they see.
And the effective range of snipers without co-buddy with I call this a spotter, yeah? I don't remember the technical term for this, but the effective range is 200 yards, which is basically nothing.
Well, I've shot people at 300 meters in Battlefield 1 with iron sights, so it's possible. It's hard. You gotta train your eye, but, you know, it's better to use iron sights, because with iron sights you don't have, there's not a scope glare. And so, you know, it takes more skill with that,
Tagging enemies can be pretty helpful, depending on the game that you're playing, but
oh, yes,
it can cause the enemy to be visible even when they're behind cover, etc.
Call that hands in 2 minutes.
To each their due. Money's on the table.
No, but you can see that Rainbow Six Siege actually balanced out the sniper thing nicely, because most of the maps are kind of small, and a lot of times snipers are ineffective.
There's not any outside engagements.
You know, when I see, like, these kids playing, like, Modern Warfare, and just thinking that they're like sniper gods or something, like, on that game, when they're just running around quick scoping, which is, some of the stupidest, forms of sniping that I've seen. I'd like to see these people play Sniper Elite. If they think that they're such sniper gods, I'd like to see them play Sniper Elite. Play it on Authentic Plus difficulty.
On the hardest difficulty.
Authentic Plus difficulty, and play it with the bullet drop and wind. And we'll see, who's the master sniper there, if they can actually hit things. Because I guarantee you they won't be able to hit anything at long range, especially.
Actually, wind, at video games at least, wind is not that difficult to count. You can predict the wind because most of the time it's the same. So just fire your bullet. You can see it actually in the Modern Warfare mission. That you have with
Highway of Death
and Farah, Highway of Death. You have a sniper and you have wind when you get to really far distances. You can actually predict the wind because most of the time it's the same. It changes direction every few minutes. So
Anomalous super chatted again.
Oh, he did? To TJ, oh, well, thank you for the super chat there, Anomalous. Thank you, man.
Well, it is DJ, actually. I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay, Cold Dead Hands. Oh, wait, but I should probably buy... Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna buy ammo for my, my bolt-action rifle here. And we're gonna parlay.
What's
Extreme snipers.
Do you know what I did one time? You guys are gonna laugh at this. One time I was playing a lot of Sniper Elite, and then I went on Red Dead Redemption, and then I was using the Carcano, and I was trying to aim above the target to compensate for bullet drop.
Oh my god.
Been there.
And see, that's how you deal with griefers, like that. You just parlay them, they get pissed off, and they leave the session. They try to rejoin to do it again, because that counters the parlay, and you do it again. You parlay, they gotta leave the session, and you just keep doing that, and it pisses them off. And you don't gotta deal with them that way.
Rockstar dude needs to patch this, that you can join people on Switch sessions. They need to fix that. But it can be annoying.
Well, thank you, Riley, for the super chat. We're doing a what is it, Cold Dead Hands right now. I think my posse is full. Is it full?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's Cold Dead Hands? I've never done
It's
that.
where there's like 2 bags, and you basically get the bags and you hold on to it for the longest time.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr.
It's
Blackout.
like full
Thank you,
blown.
man. How can I play with
It's
you?
like
Anyone
hold the
can play with
flag.
me. You'd have to probably add one of my friends though, because my friends list at the moment is full.
Oh, we have the most exciting free mode event after this. Protect the legendary animal.
Oh no.
Packed with action.
You
Worst
can add
one.
me. I don't have any friends.
Okay, let's try something else here. Bolt action rifle is not going to work here. Let's do Litchfield repeater. This is a little less accurate than the Lancaster, but it does a little bit more damage. That's what I like about it.
You can actually compensate with split turn rounds on it.
I guess, but you know, I use Express just to do a little bit more damage.
No,
Of course, it's in the fort.
no. Wait, do you get like money after this?
Yeah.
Money and gold.
No, the money that's in the bag.
No.
Wait, in Congo Reg, is the thing actually worth $1,000?
Didn't get you.
Is it worth it?
What?
Oh, he's getting it, he's getting it. Get him. Come on, go saucer. Go on the rooftop, go over here.
I've collected a bag? What? How?
I think
I dropped it.
How do you drop a bag?
You died.
A secret key square.
Got
has it.
shot.
Secret ingredients, crime. God, I love Deadeye. So balanced.
Oh, come on.
Ouch.
Explosive rounds, seriously, dude.
Exclusive round with Kakena. I haven't seen this one yet, but it's showing.
I actually got it, wow. This is a miracle.
What's
I
your
got the
score
other
right
back
now, Saucer?
34, I think.
God, Deadeye's so balanced. So horribly balanced.
Who's in the lead right now? I still see the Bulby guy is in first place.
I'm in the lead right now.
Okay, I have the bag now. Come on, I just...
Oh my god. No.
And I spawned so far from the fort, too. It's like...
I fell.
Okay, come on, horse. Don't do this. Okay.
Wait, I actually took the lead. A Lancaster repeater with like the power of the I think it was the bolt
Damn,
after
that's so
rifle.
cheap. With just whoever is using explosive rounds there, that's so cheap.
No, it's not. It's expensive. It's a cheap trick, but the round is expensive.
Oh no. Okay.
No.
I keep spawning so far from the fort too. It's. Does one of our guys have a bag?
No, I don't have a bag.
Let's try to get one of those
right
bags
after,
then.
man. Why'd you die? I'm going over to take a bag. No!
And I'm full.
No.
Can't climb this. Oh, come on. I'm having such bad luck right now.
I got the bag. No, I do not got the bag. I can't pick up the bag. No, I can't pick up the bag.
You think you got a Posse?
Damn. That's Any of us got a bag?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the other one.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
Okay. No, no, no. Oh.
Oh, really? Seriously? Like, that's just what he's gonna use as incendiary rounds, of course. It's 2 versus 1, he's still using incendiary rounds, wow.
Ugh. Oh, my back. Can you friend me?
I can friend people, I can friend you possibly after the stream.
I have saucer.
No. Who didn't press continue?
Where did Timmy go?
He went to play,
Oh, and listen, I forgot.
Somebody else needs to still ready up. Do I think Blood Money will be a good DLC? I think it'll be okay. I hope it's not a failure.
Oh my god. No.
If I ever start with Yakuza, what game do I plan on starting with? I don't know. Which one am I supposed to start on? Was it the wrong idea to take a break from GTA Online? Just wondering. No, it was definitely the right idea, because I'm much more happier than I was a year ago, and I'm doing much different content. People know me for different games now, not just for GTA Online. So definitely was a good it was definitely a good idea. What's the easiest way to make money? Use the collector map, and have the trader and Moonshine producing at the same time, Mr. Blackout.
What I just got
no, I didn't,
reminded of.
Helion. I'll do it one day.
How long have I done? I haven't gotten raid in a long time.
I think I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream here. Oh, there's a Moonshine mission. We might as well do that. We'll stream for like 2 hours now.
I think maybe at least.
Oh, they saw that?
Dynamite in the hole.
There's fire in the hole.
But I'll stick around for I'll stick around for a few minutes to answer any questions that people might have before I go here. I should probably use free aim. I was using auto aim most of the day today. I've been good one way. Hey Pro, how are you so cool? Thank you, Linguin, for the super chat. Zero is a prequel to the Yakuza games. Kiwami is a remaster of Yakuza 1. It's technically the first game, but it has a lot of references to Zero, so start with Zero since it sets up a lot of the game. Okay. Will I make a Watch Dogs Legion Online stream soon? Probably. There's I know in August they're bringing in the PvP into it, so I'll do videos on that too. Good to hear, man. I just wanted to say that I enjoy your content. I found you through GTA Guides a few years back, but pretty much watch all your videos. Thank you, man. An eye patch when doing Yakuza 0. What, does the main character only have one eye? I guess I'll look at that. My top 5 favorite games: Saints Row 2, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 4. I'll probably do a Ballad of Gay Tony video today. Check in like an hour or two. If it's not up today, then tomorrow. Pump action for semi-auto. I like semi-auto just because the faster fire rate. I'll try to have the next part up today.
Double barrel is
I'm
also
gonna
a
do
good
a playthrough
shotgun.
of GTA 5 Story when the Enhanced Edition comes out.
I'm starting to get friend requests.
Get used to it.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be, I'm probably going to be, wrapping up the stream here, guys. So, I mean, thank you everybody for watching, and, if you guys, like the stream, don't drop a like on it, you know, help me get up to 800 likes, you know, that would make my day, and, I'm gonna be doing, if you enjoy my content, also subscribe to me if you're not already subscribed. I'm gonna be doing, you know, content on the next update, so when the next update comes out on Red Dead, I'll do content on that, and I do, like, playthroughs of other games, like Watch Dogs Legion, and I'm doing, a GTA 4 also. Well, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope all of you guys have a good weekend, and everyone take care. See you guys on the next one.